For joining us on Art in Hidden Places. You have a beautiful studio here. Please tell us, how long have you been working here out of Tokyo?
I opened this studio last June, and before that I was working at a different studio, but I also was teaching pole dance, and I got a lot of students, so I decided to open my own studio.
And this is the largest studio in Japan, is that correct?
Yeah.
Wow. How many students do you have?
Right now, like around 500-600.
And what are some people who you would invite to do pole dancing? What type of people would you encourage to come?
Yeah, many kind of people like housewives, office ladies, or fitness instructors, or dancers, many kind of people.
Have you found any men who are interested in pole dancing?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How do they do as far as their body and...
They basically very interested in acrobat dance. Then this is the one of the tool. So they don't think about pose, like don't think too much. It's just a tool.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's a good way to think of it, I think, for beginners. And well, what are some problems that you think beginner students have?
They get pain in their hands, and next day their body's sore. But that's usual things. If you've done a new exercise, of course, like your body sores the next day and stuff like that. But once you get used to, you don't feel pain. So,
do you have to be physically fit or have strong upper body in order to be a good pole dancer?
at the beginning, when you start, it's not necessary, because while you are doing training, it comes. But yeah, if you want to work as a professional instructor, real pro performers, yes, you need it. But just for fun? No.
Just for fun, no. Well, please let us know about your background in fitness and dance.
I used to be honest, I used to really not into the sports dance. Like I was really kind of like in the computers or in the music and in the home and stuff like that. But when I started like some exercise, like I really do like exercise used to be, but when I started some Pilates, belly dance, and pole dance, I was like, wow, this is so much fun. And after that, like physically, I feel really like more healthier and energetic. So I realized like, wow, the exercise is great. So then I started seriously learn dance and fitness.
So what were you interested in when you were younger, and when did you start going into dance?
I'm really into art and performance art and stands on the stage to express myself. So I used to have a band. I was shooting pictures and showing these pictures and stuff like that. So I really love to express myself in front of people on the stage and things.
So where did you actually learn your dancing? You said you did belly dancing and many different types of backgrounds.
I learned in the United States, in New York, and also in Japan, in my hometown, which is south of Japan, and when I went to Europe.
When did you first become introduced to pole dancing?
I saw Cirque du Soleil. Yes, and I love them. I love their shows, and I love like circus. I was really into the circus because it's amazing movement, amazing acrobatics. It was really like attractive to me, still.
See, well, you've made your dream come true. Something that has stuck with you then, and you still do it now. But when we think of pole dancing, do you strip?
No.
See, we know with pole dancing in the West, we hear pole and we automatically think of, oh, it's stripper, stripper.
I know.
But you are professional, you have acrobatic skills, and it's very difficult. Please let us know, when did you start pole dancing when you came to Japan, and how did you begin doing that?
One of the Cirque du Soleil performance, a Chinese guy does a crazy tricks with a pole. And I was like, wow. And then also tissue, aerial tissue, was so attractive to me. Basically, I set up the pole in the house first. And it was not really like strong one, but like just set up a pole. And I was just try some stupid things. Then I knew some like acrobatic dancers, like break dancers. They're also like, of course, they're into the acrobat tricks. So like, trying to figure out how we use these poles and things. And I also been strip clubs to watch strippers because some of them, they dance really, really good, really crazy tricks they can. It was very amazing. So I was like with all the guys sitting in front and I was just watching the dancers. Basically, I haven't learned from anyone. I just learned by myself.
Wow. Well, in Japan, you're actually like one of the founders of the pole dance community.
Yeah.
When you first started here, being with Japanese culture, how were you received?
So I realized there is no pole dance lessons in Japan. So I was like, wow, this is maybe interesting in, if I import to Japan. Japanese girls love pole dance. Because it's, it's completely opposite from Japanese culture. The girls were very silent and, stuff like that. Japan is like that. But pole dance is like, look at me, express myself, and crazy acrobat tricks. So it's completely opposite. So they can feel it like a different world. And also, tricks are so interesting. And if you can't do one tricks, you want to try another one, and another one, another one. So you can see, obviously, like you're developing your dance skills.
Well, here you not only teach pole dancing, but what else do you do?
We have Pilates, and we have dance basic classes, absolute dance basic classes. Once you become adult, it's kind of difficult to join to the dance classes because it's already high levels for the absolute dance basic people. So we have really basic class for people who want to start dance after like maybe 30-40. When you are young, you're more flexible and you don't care, just join to the classes.
Well, I heard that you also design your own dance wear. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm actually trying to doing.
So not only can we come here for lessons and get dance clothes, but we can also order our poles for our own house.
Yes.
When did you start importing poles, and where do you get them from?
It's from UK, United Kingdom, from London. So when I started pole dance, of course you want to have a pole. Yeah, so it's naturally. And there was no places selling the pole in Japan. But people want to learn more and study, practice more. Then they want to buy a pole, but there's no shop. So let's start. Or you also can carry around, kind of a bit heavy, but you also can, it's a removable. So you can bring it to the dance studios and set up and practice and stuff like that.
Well, where have you performed? And what are some of the most exciting parties or events that you've performed at?
I performed for the Audi, for their new car. It's says central lines for the new car models and things like that. Then I performed for their launch parties. That was exciting. Also I performed at Asian Beauty Expo in the Tokyo big site. It's a really huge place, so it's like kind of a million people.
Well, do you have any events that you want to perform at and that you see yourself going to, even if it's circus or something similar?
Yeah, I'd like to collaborate with art, art and fashions, music, which I really love. So maybe come perform for the bands or combine with the fashion shows or like these kind of things or art event and things.
Well, I have to ask, have you ever fallen off the pole? Like, what is your most embarrassing moment on the pole? I just can't imagine just me in the pole.
Never for a show. But when I was practicing, yeah, yeah, I did. Yeah, I hurt my fingers, toes, shoulder. Yeah.
Do we get to use pads on the floor for beginners?
Oh yeah,
or-
for the beginners, like
You have pads here? Okay.
yes, good
that's,
one.
That's good. How many instructors do you have here besides yourself?
See, 7? No.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is wonderful, how successful you've been and that it's growing. So what do you see for the future of pole dancing in Japan?
So I hope people get this, like I hope like more stereotype get less. Ooh, strip, and, or like ooh, pole dance, what do you do and stuff like that. So I'm trying to show this exercise, this dance more art form and real exercise. So this is one of the tool for the dance or for express ourselves. So it's not like pole dance things. So I hope people understand more. This is a good exercise and it's so much fun and it can be your art performance and it's really fun stuff.